Hey everybody, this is John and welcome to the free video. Let's dive in. I want to take a look at a couple things here. First on just what I call the current sandbox of the market. Let's look at the S&Ps here. So these are kind of the daily quant pivots, and then over here they're allocated every 2 hours. And on the S&Ps here, you can see that on Monday, we had kind of a little gap up, and then from there we were able to move essentially one level, and this is what's just simply called H1. And there's typically, if we're going to test that area, it's about a 70% chance that we're going to stay contained within that level, and we're certainly did on Monday. And that was interesting. On Tuesday, we kind of opened flat, and then we went down and tested H1. And again, this is where kind of the algos define their sandbox, and this is where they make their first stand. And then initially, we got that first bounce, and the algos pushed it back up, and then from there, they kind of lost ground. But we never got outside of this this little initial sandbox here. So on the daily chart, that's pretty common. We're just going to stay within that. You can see here, even on this big down day, we came down to, this is an extreme level. There's only a 4% chance that you're going to close below this, and indeed when we got here, that's when buyers swooped in. So I always like to look at those extreme levels. That's typically one of the best places to either get long on big downside moves or get short on big upside moves. And then most of the time, you're going to spend a lot of time just in between one of those levels. And then if we drill down more on this 5-minute chart here, we've got them adjusted every 2 hours. And so we can see like, okay, well today we came up here. So here's the sandbox for the first 2 hours. And the probability that we stay within the sandbox is 94%. And we got up to H1, and we kind of farted around, came down to L2, and that was it. And then the next 2 hour sandbox started. And then you can see here that we did try to push through this, but we couldn't take off until what? Until the sandbox closed and a new sandbox was established. And so typically, if we are going to keep going higher, it just waits here and hangs out until the next sandbox is established. And indeed, we kind of came up here, top of the sandbox, and then boom, came down. We established a new one and then continued coming down. So really kind of a nice stair-step fashion there, and kind of gives you a nice guide to the overall markets. And then just kind of a few, these are some plays that I just kind of been watching the last couple days and taking trades against. So as an example, here's the SPX, and it's, again, only 4% chance that you're going to actually push through this L2 level. And so when it happens, it's a pretty big deal. Typically then what I find is then when the next sandbox is established, it's a pretty good opportunity to kind of come in, especially if you get down into this new L2 level. You get the turn here and get that put credit spread where you start working your way back higher. And on that same day though, so as you can see here where we push through that 2 hour one, then you come over here and you look at the daily sandbox, and it's very, very rare that you're going to actually push through that lower level there. So that's where you got that that big bounce there off of the daily. Very, very playable bounce. And then one of my favorite trades is because oftentimes early in the session, there's a lot of enthusiasm and people are getting excited, and those are the things I love to short. And typically on something like this, just selling call credit spreads, just slightly above this H2 level. And you can see that lined up with that daily level there. And then we just kind of went sideways to choppy. And for people that bought calls, it was this just horrific day. But if you sold a call credit spread, you just sat there, and it was a pretty easy trade, collecting premium. And then, you had confidence in it because even though it was trading sideways, this just kept falling and falling and falling, and just didn't show any indication that it was going to have any gas to the upside. All right, you can see my fancy kind of dashboard here. So what I just talked about, and for those of you that have been with us for a while, you'll recognize those quant pivots. That was quant pivots combined with the quick hits tools. And so what I'm going to be doing is on Wednesday, September 13th, I am going to do a webinar at 7 o'clock that essentially talks about, because I haven't really combined these tools before, and they're working really, really well right now. And some things that I've kind of adjusted with them and just kind of want to let you know about. So if you've already got quant pivots and quick hits, you'll want to come here just to or visit this just to kind of see how I'm combining them. So that's the first thing. And then if this is all new to you, this is really a game changer in terms of just kind of understanding how the market works, how the market sucks you in, how the especially like the AI and the computers are kind of deliberately getting people excited about the market and then ripping their faces off. But this plots out exactly kind of how it happens. The odds are when it's going to happen, and it's just a game of being patient. And the hardest thing to do in trading is be patient, because as humans we all want things quickly and we want things fast, and the market capitalizes on that. It takes advantage of that. It takes advantage of us as humans because it knows very, very well how humans are wired. And this is a way to essentially overlay that on top of your emotions so you don't get sucked in. So I'm going to talk about things like when to never go long, even if all of your indicators say buy. This is kind of game-changing combo with two of my favorite tools. Again, you'll really like it, just a lot of aha moments. And then this concept of the sandbox is great because the markets stay contained within their particular sandbox for specific periods of time that we can measure. And once you know that, it just makes it a lot easier. And, obviously we'll be looking at a lot of case studies and things like that too. And then more importantly, this is my plan. I've been kind of known for these big 7-figure trades, which is great. And don't get me wrong, there's times when I'll certainly look for that again. But we're in an environment where there's going to be a lot of headwinds. There's high interest rates. There's geopolitical tensions, recessionary uncertainty, and just kind of throwing at these big bets and for a couple of weeks and hoping they play out. It isn't the market that we're in. And I'm really focused on kind of that daily cash flow. And when I want daily cash flow, I don't want to work all day at it. I don't want to make 15 trades to make my goal of, typically it's 1 to 3% a day of net lick. So if you got $100,000, $1,000 to $3,000 a day. And then sometimes it's not even trading every day. And then some days it's like, okay, when do you call it quits and call it a day? Because, you got to have max risk in that as well. And so I'm going to set up a couple of accounts. I'll have a 7-figure account, a mid 6-figure account, and then a smaller, not a 10K account, but kind of a smaller account. And I'll be doing trades on all 3 of those accounts. I'll show you kind of how I'm kind of working each one. Anyway, it'll be a lot of fun, and I think it's a kind of a game changer. If your goal in trading is like, you know what, I don't want to call the top. I really don't care what this stock's doing. I just want to generate X amount of money on average per day. And I don't necessarily, even if I want to trade all day, I don't want to be in 8 trades. I just 1 or 2 trades. I don't want to be done. And all I got to do is just basically learn patience. Then this is for you. So if you go to, I'm sure there's a link here on the page, but if you go to simplertrading.com/nail, just sign up here, and then I will see you on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Central, and looking forward to it.
Hey, John here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, comment down below and let us know what topic you want to see us cover next. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when we release new videos. And if you want to watch us trade in real time using our own money, go to simplertrading.com and learn how to sign up. Good trading, and we'll see you next time.